we are in New York City for our annual trip as a family. So I'm going to share with you guys our favorite things that we do in the city as a family with kids, and hopefully it helps make your trips a little bit easier. The best thing about New York is that there's truly something for everybody. So whether you have toddlers or older kids, I've got you. Obviously, first you have to get to New York City, which for us usually means driving. We've taken the train, we've flown, but driving just works the best with a family of 5 for us. We live outside of Boston, so it's about a 4.5-hour car ride. And we always stay in the financial district. This is us at a hotel when my daughter was just a baby. We've been staying there for 8 years. It is a DIY experience, so you do have to bring your own bags up, which I don't love, but I do love how much space is in this room. If you've ever stayed in a New York City hotel room, you know that typically they are shoe boxes. We get the Centric suite at the Hyatt on Wall Street. It has these beautiful big windows. You can see down on the street. It has a king-size bed. It has a desk area, a mini fridge, a living room area, a big closet. It just works really well for a family of 5 where you need a little bit of space. And I will say one thing, if you're traveling with older kids, the door to the shower and tub area is actually completely see-through, so that's probably not optimal. But we have little kids, so privacy is just like not a thing for us. But it is important to note if you have older kids who care about that sort of thing. I found that in the financial district, the rooms are a lot bigger than they are in Midtown or elsewhere in New York City, and you still can get everywhere pretty easily. It's just a short walk over to the Oculus and World Trade Center, and you can get everywhere pretty easily on the subway, so it's just quieter, and we like that a lot better. We do go over to Stone Street, which is this adorable cobblestone street that has some great restaurants. It gets really busy in the summertime. We like Adrian's Pizza Bar, and we also like Leo's Bagels, which is right around the corner. I find that with little kids, this area works really well. Here we are with our baby in Battery Park years ago. This time when we went to New York on this trip, we went over to Dumbo in Brooklyn. We hadn't done this before, but we wanted to go over to see Jane's Carousel. My kids love the Battery Park Sea Glass Carousel, so we thought this would be a nice little change of pace. We brought some bagel breakfast with us and ate at a picnic table, but there is a really big time out market right there next to this very clean playground that has all sorts of food, so I highly recommend hopping over there. And the other cool thing is that on the ferry ride, you can see the Statue of Liberty. So if you don't want to take a big tour over there, you can see it on the boat ride. You're not going to get really close, but it's just cool to point out to the kids. If you have older kids, they might want to walk over the Brooklyn Bridge. We didn't do this because we had a lot of young kids with us that day, and it just wasn't going to work. This is us actually last spring on the Sea Glass Carousel. It's just so cute, and the kids really adore it. If you want to head up to Midtown, it's a really quick ride on the subway. I think it takes about 15-20 minutes. You can do tea at the Plaza, which is something that we've done just with older kids. You can go to F.A.S. Schwartz and Rockefeller Center, which are iconic New York landmarks. Central Park Zoo is great for little kids too, and just walking around the park. As an adult, I've been to Ellis Island and the Statue of Liberty, but I would not take little kids on that. It's too long. It's a lot of reading. I think that's more for older kids, maybe teenagers. If you're in Midtown, you have to go to Ellen's Stardust Diner. It is a 10 out of 10 experience. The kids loved it. The adults loved it. And then it's really easy to take a car even further north. We love the Natural History Museum. This time we went to the Met because there was a Raphael exhibit we wanted to see. My 8-year-old loved the Egyptian and Japanese art. Our 5-year-old loved the armor. I will say if you have younger kids, the Natural History Museum is a little bit better, especially my 3-year-old just adores it. Broadway, I would take kids 8 and up, probably not younger than that. New York is just such a cool city, and my kids adore going. And I hope if you're headed there, you have a great time. Of course, I have a full hotel review on my blog of the Hyatt on Wall Street. And I also have a post about 4 days in New York City with little kids. So if you want to check those out, I'm going to drop them down in the description below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.